Coach, once again, welcome back to Nepal. Different team, different environment. How excited are you for the NPL?
No, I'm very excited. It's just that, I was, one time, not one time, few times actually came in different roles. And this NPL looks very well organized, and it's going to be a mega event. And Janakpur Bolts, being one of the top teams, I mean, we have a very good team, and really looking forward for this opportunity. I also, as a coach, see this as an opportunity for me and being part of this huge tournament. And we're going to bring a legacy. We're going to build actually a good legacy around this tournament.
So the management team, you've been close with them, you've worked with them in other tournaments as well. So how do you see the team on paper, on players on paper this time?
It's a very good team. It's a very good team. Maybe I think all the teams, like even including us, had challenges to get the best foreign players, and the draft was big challenging. 8 teams, so many local players. You need to know the depth of whole Nepal cricket. But I think we found the best combination, and I'm happy with the squad that we have, and I'm confident that we're going to perform on the field.
To take you back to the auction, you already had Asif as marquee, then you got Anil and Lalit. It's like having 3 marquees on the team.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, we were lucky. We beat for them, and we were lucky to get them. So yeah, and I think and even all 3 of them are in the A category, and then even Dami, Akash Dami, he was also in the category A, but they dropped into B, and we still were able to get him. So basically, we have 4 A category players. So I'm happy.
The under-19 guys, Akash and Hemant, who are the top players in that team, are not going to be there for first few matches. How big of a blow is that?
It is tough as for us, losing a couple of big players. But I'm going to see that as a positive way, because those 2 guys are going to play against quality teams, international cricket, and then coming back to the team. I think they're going to bring a lot of performance at the back end. So when the team needs it, so I see that as a positive thing.
Jimmy Nissim, the current active test player, is the biggest name so far in the NPL. So how big of a motivation will he be in the squad and for overall the NPL?
Yeah, I mean, I've been part of these boards, and I just working a few days with him, in Abu Dhabi, top player, top character, and I think the boys are going to learn a lot of things from him in the same dressing room, and he's in form. If you watch the Abu Dhabi T20, he's in best form, and so much of knowledge. So team going to benefit from him big time.
You have 3 wicket keepers in your team, Nepalese openers as well. How good of an advantage it is that Anil and Asif will be opening for the team?
Yeah, I mean, we have the national team openers, and that's a great way to start the tournament and start the batting order. And being with the Nepal also recently, I want them to take a little bit of leadership. When I say leadership, it's not only a captain or it's about the role that they do. I want them to lead. I want them to win games with the current experience that they have. They have gone through a lot of high quality cricket lately. So I'm expecting them to perform in this tournament.
Just before you said that NPL is the best cricket league in the associate world. We've seen Global T20, you have seen IL T20. How bold of a claim is that?
I think I think when you take the NPL, by far, this is going to be the biggest followers in associate cricket. I mean, we have Major League in USA, we have GT20 in Canada. But when it comes to this NPL, especially with the Nepal fans, Nepal followers, their cricket lovers, it's going to be a carnival. It's going to be no one in associate cricket have 20,000 people watching in a ground, and the quality of cricket, the improvements that the CAN has brought into the TU ground, beautifully set up, and you can ask anywhere. I mean, I'm a coach where I travel a lot around the cricketing nations, and I'm everywhere basically, and there's a lot of respect for NPL. So it's going to be a mega event.
I want to take you back to the first time you came in Nepal in TU ground, early 2010s. How did you feel the TU stadium then, and when you went for the training this morning, how was the sense? What difference did you find?
One thing that I really want to mention is like, I spent a lot of time with Paras. We actually did a lot of things fans and the cricket followers here sees what we do on the field. But at the same time, we made a lot of effort to improve. When I say a lot of effort, we have requested the sponsors, like we want a good training setup, we want a good gym, we want an indoor, we want good wickets. Like after 10, 12 years, I'm coming back and everything that we were crying for, I think it's there now. So I think that the current batch of cricketers are lucky. When Paras and then we were playing, we were struggling for royal facilities. Right now, it's in order. I think this is the best you can be, and the green grass and the wickets are like looking really good with the new curators and staff and new clay has come. So looking really forward.
Last question. You know Nepalese players better than anyone in this associate world and even the foreign players. So who do you think is the title contender for the first season of NPL?
There are, I think the more, if you ask me, all the teams, it's a very good spread up. Players who have spread it out nicely, even balanced teams. These T20 teams, I would say, best teams on the paper never wins. It's about how you shape up on each day. But I think, the great thing is about, these youngsters, when you talk about 8 teams, it's almost over 60 Nepali players, right? They're getting that opportunity, and this is a place to showcase, and we can always talk about these big names, but the trophy and the winning the tournament will be depend on the players, those 60 players from Nepal.